Dear viewers and my dear boys and girls, Assalamu alaikum. Hope you are healed and hearty. You are keeping well at home. Because of Corona pandemic, we are not in the classroom for a long time. That is why we are trying our best to make some materials and post it online for your benefit. And in my previous classes, I discussed some rules regarding using correct form of verbs, and I gave you some homeworks to do. You were to send me feedback, that means the answers of the homeworks in my messenger, or you had to send the answers to my email, but I didn't find any email or didn't find any answer in my messenger. Please send me the feedback, follow the rules very attentively, and do the homeworks and send me the answers. Without any feedback, we don't find any interest to do such jobs. So I hope you will follow my lecture and send me feedback. Okay, I'm just starting my today's lesson. So, welcome to my class once again. Dear viewers, this is my photograph. This is my identity. Muhammad Salim Sheikhdar, Assistant Professor, Department of English, now Faizan Nasa Government College, Laksham Kumilla. In the previous class, we discussed English second paper for class 11 and 12, but it is also necessary for degree pass course third year. The students of degree pass course third year will also be benefited from this lecture. Please follow this. Today's topic, rules of using the correct form of verb in brackets. We discussed 2 lectures before. This is lecture number 3. Rule number 10, we discussed 9 rules regarding using correct form of verb. This is rule number 10. And today I have designed my lecture with some rules where the sentences takes the verb in its base form. That means this is the use of the base form of the verb. These rules are about using the base form of the verbs. We shall find out the situations where we should use only the base form of the verb. Rule number 10. There is a structure here. The structure is subject plus had better or had rather or would better or would rather plus verb in the base form plus extension. That means after had better, had rather, would better or would rather, we have to use the base form of the verb. That means the original form of the verb. Here is an example. I had better to leave the place. The first sentence, I had better to leave the place. To leave is in the bracket. The after had better, we have to use the base form of the verb. That means the answer should be only leave. In the second sentence, the girl would rather to take history than logic. That means after would rather we have to use the base form of the verb. That means the answer should be only take. The answers are here. In the first sentence, live, and the second sentence, the answer is take. My dear boys and girls, have you understood? Yes, I think you have better understood it. And always remember, you have to practice some other sentences in each rule so that you will be an expert. Okay, I'm moving to the next rule. Rule number 11. Subject plus make or watch or let or behold or see or help plus verb in the base form plus extension. That means make, watch, let, behold, see, help. After make, watch, let, behold, see and help, you have to use the base form of the verb. These verbs are called bare infinitive, you know. That means what is an infinitive? An infinitive is to plus verb in the base form. But bare infinitive means verb in the base form without to. Verb in the base form without to remains silent. Make, watch, let, behold, see, help are bare infinitives, and after them there is a verb in the base form. Let us see some examples. She makes me to laugh always. I let the boy to come in. In this two sentence, we have to use the base form of the verb laugh and come because they are used after make and let. In the third sentence, I was helped to buy food to survive. The answer should be to buy. That means here we have to use infinitive because the sentence is in passive mood. So after bare infinitive, we have to use the base form of the verb. But if the sentence is in passive mood, we have to use infinitive. That means to plus verb in the base form. Here are the answers. Love, come, to buy. I think you have understood these rules. We are moving to the next rule. Rule number 12. Subject plus have or has or had or get or got plus object, personal object. That means if the object is a person, then we have to use the verb in base form. That means after have, has, had, get, got, if the object is a personal object, that means if the object is a person, he, she, they, them, or any name, then the verb will be in the base form. Here is an example. I had the boy to wash my clothes. I had the boy to wash my clothes. That means we have to use only the base form of the verb because after had there is a personal object, the boy. In the second sentence, the principal got me to deliver a lecture. After got, there is a personal object, that means me. So we have to use the base form of the verb deliver. So the answers of these two verbs will be wash, deliver. Wash, deliver. Very simple rule. And it seems very easy when you particularly study this rule. But when all the rules will come your brain together, then you will be in a maze, you will be in a dilemma whether the sentence is from this rule or that rule. So you have to very attentively study these rules. Next rules. Rule number 13. First part of the sentence. First part of the sentence may be assertive sentence or an imperative sentence. After that, list plus subject plus should plus verb base form. That means if there is list, after list, there will be a verb should plus verb in the base form. Should, somebody use might, should or might. Two models will be okay, no problem. Should or might plus verb in the base form. Example, run first list, you miss the jalebi. This is the Ramjan, and some people are very much fond of jalebi, and we have seen a long queue for jalebi in various cities. That is why run first list, you miss the jalebi. The answer should be should miss. After list, the answer will be should miss. Rule number 13. Now we are moving to rule number 14. This is a very simple rule. Would that plus subject plus could plus verb in the base form plus extension. That means after would that we have to use could plus verb in the base form. We have to use could plus verb in the base form. If you want to use be verb, you should use wire. You should use wire after would that. After would that, you should use wire, W-E-R-E, wire. But normally we use could plus verb in its base form. There's an example. Would that I invent corona vaccine? Would that I could invent corona vaccine? Would that I could invent corona vaccine? So the answers are here. Could invent. I think you have better understood these two rules, and the structures are also very important for your completing sentence. For your completing sentence, such type of structures are given in the question paper. That is why you have to very attentively and minutely study these structures. It will be essential for right form of verbs. It will be essential for your completing sentence too. We are moving to the next rules. Rule number 15. It is also a structure subject plus don't, doesn't or didn't plus verb in the base form. That means after don't, after doesn't, after didn't, we have to use the base form of the verb. Most of the students don't know this. There are a lot of mistakes in your answer script. Among them, this mistake is majority, So for that reason, I have to discuss it here. After don't, doesn't, didn't, we have to use the base form of the verb. Example, I don't like flattery. I don't like flattery. He didn't have a reputation. So after don't and didn't, we have to use like and have. The answers are here. Dear viewers, we have come to rule number 16. Subject plus modal plus verb in base form plus extension. What are modal auxiliaries? It better. Can, could, shall, should, will, would, ought, dare, need, let, must. Such kind of verbs are called modal auxiliaries. After modal auxiliaries, we have to use the base form of the verb always. There is a example. We should stand beside the suffering humanity. We should stand beside the suffering humanity. Should is a modal. And after that, we have to use the base form of the verb. That means stand. Second sentence, the problem should solve immediately. This is also An example from this rule, the problem should, here is a modal auxiliary should, so the answer should be solved, but the answer will be should be solved. That means be solved, because the sentence is in passive mode. If the sentence is in passive mode, we have to use be with modal and verb in the past participle. That means the sentence will be the problem should be solved immediately. The problem should be solved immediately. Stand, be solved. Rule number 17. 2 plus verb in the base form. We know after the preposition, we generally use the ing form of the verb, but after 2, we always use the base form of the verb. Here is the sentence, she asked me to sing a song after 2, so the answer should be sing. That means the base form of the verb. In the second sentence, I wanted the work to finish. That means I wanted the work to finish. This is also after 2 we have to use finish, but here the sentence is in passive mode. That is why 2 plus be plus verb in the past participle form. So the sentence will be I wanted the work to be finished. I wanted the work to be finished. You know, it is very important to learn right form of verb, because everything is just by your writing, and if your writing is not correct, you will not get proper mark in the examination. For freehand writing, it is obvious, it is of course to learn right form of verb, the rules of using the correct form of verbs. Without a correct verb, you cannot write a correct sentence. It is not only important for your examination, it is also important for freehand writing, you know. So it is important for first paper, and also it is important for your second paper. And the degree student also need it because they have a grammar item from using right form of verbs. We are moving to the next slide. In the next slide, I have given you some homeworks. There are only 5 sentences from the rules that I have discussed today. You have to solve these sentences, and you have to find out the correct form of the verbs, and usually you have to send me the feedback to my email address. Here is my email address, salimskdeer@gmail.com. And if you don't use any email, you can send me the answers to my messengers. You know my messenger ID, so you can send it to me. Then I will be encouraged. I'll find more interest to make such type of videos for the benefit of you. And I believe if you practice all these rules at home, you will be able to write a sentence correctly. See you in the next class. So goodbye today. Goodbye. Keep safe and be safe.